Hey everyone, it's Reese. How's it going? I decided to make a change of pace here and do an elusive target in Hitman 3 because I know that it's going on this week and I figured hopefully I could help a person or two out. This isn't like a speed run, it's more of a little bit more of an in depth guide as to how to do this. Not by much, but it's about a 7 minute video, which is pretty long instead of like the average 1 to 3 minute video. But like I said, there are a few things I wanted to point out to more casual players because I figured that might be of help. But I sped a lot of this up a little bit so that you can't just so that you wouldn't watch me, running around in areas. But it was still slow enough so you could see it. You're gonna throw this coin right here, pick up the crowbar. Both people are gonna be distracted, run around and jump. You got to be careful with this maid because sometimes her head is turned at a weird angle and sometimes she's looking closer to the doors and can catch you. So keep an eye on that. Close those doors, subdue her with a crowbar because that's going to be a lot faster than without, obviously. And the elusive target's going to be coming out in a few seconds. That's why you want to use a crowbar because he comes out so fast. With this run, I did not bring a fiber wire in because I wanted to change that slot out for a lockpick. So I knock him out with a crowbar, snap his neck, whatever works, make it simple either way. And then this one's super fast. And I'll let you kind of see where I'm going. You're going to want to take a left and then go up the stairs and jump up at this ledge up here. And this is the area where there's a butler and you can throw a coin in two different locations, either super close to you or the location I threw it. If you throw it super close, you can get a knockout, like obviously right next to you. But I wanted to play a little bit safe because sometimes I get unlucky and I was already a little far in this playthrough. So I decided to subdue him a little bit after when he was turned around. Put him in there, obviously as disguise. Always take your coins back. This enforcer's a little bit. Hitman in general is random as to timing, depending on how fast you go. For me, he was looking that way. So I obviously waited, and then you take a right here, and this is the spot that you're going to need your lockpick. So there's a maid that can be in this room who you need to keep an eye out with your instinct because obviously if she sees you taking an illegal item, it's going to ruin your silent assassin. So you're going to take this cane for like a little puzzle. I don't know how to word it. A secret entrance. I was crouching here. You don't have to. I just don't want to get spotted, but just personal preference, I guess. So in this room, there are a lot of mistakes I made, which I'd like to point out to people so that it can make their lives a little bit easier. Because this is where the other elusive target is. And what you're going to want to do, or two things to know rather, are number one, you can shoot through, I believe it's double-sided glass. I would have to look at it again. And number two, I took out like 2 or 3 different people because I kept trying to go out of the room to scout, which is not really necessary since you can shoot through that. But I mean, I guess if you're trying to go extra safe and really keep your eyes on him, which, like I said, not very necessary. You can see him through the double-sided glass. So I mean, this is, I guess, more for entertainment somewhat. And I'm just kind of seeing where the chandeliers are for that accidental kill. And like I said, I didn't know that you could shoot through this. So I mean, that was a mistake of mine that made this video way too long, in my opinion. But hopefully, like I said, it can help a person or two to know how to go about this. And this is where I start my major fuck ups. Is I try to bait some of these guards into the room after I finally find the elusive target. Keep in mind that with him, you don't have to worry if he leaves because you get 3 or 4 opportunities. He like walks out, walks back in, so you don't have to freak out if he's not in there when you go out. That's just something to keep in mind. You can always wait for him to come back. I mean, if it takes longer, that's fine, as long as you get Silent Assassin if you want it and get the target, kills. There's no problem with that. And so, like, this whole scenario is just overcomplicating. This is the first time I'm trying to bait the garden. I don't really know what was going through my head. For some reason, I thought it would be smarter, but I guess when you don't know if you can shoot through that glass, you don't really know what to do. And I was just like, all right, guess I'll be knocking a lot of people out, or at least a few. I believe there's one more I knock out. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure he sees me, I think. And what I end up doing is, fortunately, there's a coin on the ground, so I could just crowbar him in the head. If not, that might have turned out a little nasty. So exactly my point of mistakes, like things that you don't want to do, because that can ruin your entire playthrough. If you're trying to go for a perfect run. And then there's two chandeliers. As you can see, I make the dumb mistake of shooting at the first. I miss, but that does distract him. So that does give me time to go to the double-sided glass and see if I can shoot through it. I got lucky that you could. And then I end up killing him with the second, which I would recommend because it's a little easier in my opinion. But you can see that that missed shot didn't really do anything other than distract him for a hot sec. There you go, an accidental kill. Pretty straightforward. I sped this up a lot because when Agent 47 is going on the rails or sliding down things, he's very slow. But like I said, this is something that can be done a lot faster. I just wanted to show you the general idea. To sum it up, I guess, knock out the maid, subdue the first one, put him in the case, come upstairs, use the double-sided glass, and boom, shoot one of those chandeliers down on him. And it's pretty straightforward. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this helped a person or two. You'll see the challenges pop. And then you'll see in just a second, boom, Silent Assassin coming up now. So hopefully that helped. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. And it's Reese signing out.